Welcome back to the Empowered Woman, Badass, and Unfiltered podcast. Today, we are talking about the benefits of traditional Chinese medicine with the Tâmara Castelo. And she has a book that's coming out. So definitely check the links in the show notes below or wherever you're consuming this information. And she does so much. I don't want to make this too long. So Tâmara, just tell us a little bit about you and what you do, who you are, and how you got into Chinese medicine.
I've been to Chinese medicine since I graduated. Well, I graduated from high school and then I go to the University of Traditional Chinese Medicine. I've been in China and in Portugal. I did the normal med school, 5 years, traditional Chinese medicine, and then I did a postgrad in homeopathy and a master in integrative oncology in traditional Chinese medicine. And what I do, well, I'm a doctor and I run two clinics in Portugal, one in Lisbon and one in Porto, which are the two major cities. And I'm super honored to have a crew with 32 people, we have a big team, psychologists, normal doctors, traditional Chinese medicine doctors, physiotherapists, osteopathy. And it's what I do in the last 16 years of my life. And this is my fourth book. Actually, it's called The Power of Rituals. And I think that's me. And then I'm a mom. I have two kids and I have two dogs. And yeah.
How do you manage two clinics, all of the employees, being a mother? How do you do all of that?
I think I'm super strict in my schedules. That's one thing that I do. And I eat well and I sleep a lot, which I think is the key ingredient for everything. I don't mess with my hours. And just it's 10 p.m. and I'm completely out every day. And this is very important to me. To maintain a routine of sleep is very important to me, to keep my brain fresh and to get my emotions balanced and to keep my focus in place. And I practice, of course, exercise and I practice mindfulness and I practice rituals because there's a lot of information every day. And I'm the CEO of both of my clinics. So a lot of things, but I managed to keep really well organized. And I have an amazing crew. That's important to say. You cannot achieve anything by yourself, which are mainly women. Normally I have a ratio in my clinic, which is 9 women, 1 man. And because of in Portugal, the balance is not really well between men and women at work. And in my clinic, mostly we are women. And we have at this moment 32 people, which 3 of them are men and the other rest are women. And with all ages, and which is beautiful, but which is really good because they support a lot. And I think that's the other key ingredient for the success. And when I'm on vacation, which is the case, they support a lot and they allow me to rest. I still check my emails and everything, but I keep my sleep in order and I keep my mind and my brain discipline and I control my anxiety and regulate my emotions. I think that's the most important thing.
You were speaking my language because I
Oh,
realized I
yeah.
have not been getting enough sleep and that's not, I've been catching up on the last couple of days, but yeah, that is so important. I don't think people talk about that enough. We talk about this hustle culture, but like breaking we're trying to get out of the hustle culture here, which we need to.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
also very strict with my schedule too. Like I love that, and I think that is another thing. And I love that you talk about your support, your community, who you have, because that is also such an important factor because we can't do life alone. Now,
No, my God, I will die. No, I wouldn't do it.
about the rituals, what are 3 of your favorite rituals that
Oh,
you think everyone should have?
okay, so the one that I mention more often is the word of the day ritual because it's really important to hijack your brain. Your brain when your conscious part of your brain, because everything is biochemical, you know, you have to just give it a twist, and you have to understand your brain. So you just change it like a car when you want it to speed up or to lower down. And so your brain, when you are waking up, it's still in that limbo, and you have that moment to put some ideas on your brain, and your brain will follow because you're not completely conscious yet. So your conscious mind is not have the grip. So it's really important in that moment when you wake up and you're just like dizzy, to pick a word of the day. So the word of the day can be a word, can be a feeling, can be an emotion, can be something that you want to feel or you want to be focused on in the day. So the word for today, in my day, was today I want to feel centered and I want to feel relaxed, because for me having vacation is really difficult because I love my work, and I want to see everything, and I want to keep checking in, but I don't. So for me, it's like go out, and don't do it. And it's really important to give your brain a focus for the day. Don't let it go running crazy. Otherwise, it will control you, and it will make you anxious, and it will destroy your day. So normally, and even if I have difficult and struggling days, I can choose 2 words, and don't be anxious, be focused, stay in center, and repeat it 3 to 5 times before you wake up completely, and it works wonders. And other ritual that I love to do is at lunchtime, at lunch break, which is really, really important. Your brain needs some pauses and some moments that is not working. And it's a good moment to connect with your body, because normally 1 p.m. you're feeling the stress already in your muscles. Even if you're a working mom, it's the same, because you're completely stressed. It's a lot to do. It's when I say work, is no matter the work is work.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 p.m., 1:30, you stop, you take like 5 deep breaths, and then you ask 3 questions. Normally I say to all my patients, how is my heart doing today? And normally you have to find a word. How is my mind doing today? Normally you find a word. And how is my body doing today? And you normally find a word. But you have to be connected to find a word. And that connection, that moment when you're connecting, trying to find a word, is a moment that you're decreasing your cortisol levels and decreasing your adrenaline, and your anxiety lowers down, and your body, it's not flight and fight responsive, it's just cooling down. And then actually your oxygen levels go up, and then you're relaxing. It's like a power nap. And then you are up for the next hours of work or whatever you have to do. And another super ritual that I love, to make it 3, is when you're feeling super tired and you cannot focus, and you need to write, and you need to do something. You're just like blah, going crazy. It's a hijack too. It's a breathing that is called Bastrika, which is a yoga breathing, which is really important. You take 3 deep breaths, normal breath, mouth closed, because mouth is for eating, not for breathing, which is important. So the air must go always through your nose, and you do like this, which is really important. Or you do like this. You take it like 1 minute, and your blood flow will operate on your brain, and you get super, super focused, and then you can be on your up to speed again. So you have 3. I can go with 20 if you want.
What type of breathing was that called?
Bastrika.
That is really cool. I have not heard of that technique yet.
Yeah, you have a lot of them.
I've listened
You have
to like Wim Hof.
through the that Wim Hof is amazing, but it's really strong for me. I'm a woman, and for me it's a bit too much. I get dizzy a lot.
Yeah.
I love that, but I love the smoothness. I love women, and I treat a lot of women. So I like the smoothness. I think it's amazing work, but I like the something more fluid. For me, works better. And for my
Yeah.
patients, normally have autoimmune diseases, and they have breast cancer, ovary cancer. So I prefer something which is more womanly, if you know what I mean.
So in your book, The Power of Rituals,
Mm-hmm.
How many rituals do you go over, and who is it
Mm,
really for?
for everybody. Normally, well, the first part of my book, it's divided in two parts. For the first part is to explain to you how your brain is working, how your anxiety is working, how your ego is working, how is your response to emotions working actually. And the second part, it starts with a quiz to understand which type of. I have three types, which is from Ayurvedica medicine or traditional Chinese medicine as well. You have three major types, which includes body functions and all. And then you take a quick quiz and you understand which type are you. And for each type, normally you are two or one, not to three, of course, but normally one more and two less, but normally two, one more than the other. And for each type, you have the rituals, the food you have to eat, the things you have to do to put your body to balance, because people are not the same.
Mm-hmm.
I think you understand this. We have a lot of people that I don't know, sleep really well, and people who never sleep well in their whole lives, people who have a perfect digestive system, and people who have the worst of ever. And it's not a disease they catch up, it's something that has been always been with them. And this is in traditional Chinese medicine and the Ayurvedic medicine, which is the Ayurvedic medicine is the center of the medicine of the medicines of 2000 years ago. And the traditional Chinese medicine evolved from that. We understand that these are body types. We are really similar, but we are not the same. And we understand, because this is medicines that have been working for so many years. We have so many experience watching people, watching patients, watching metabolism, watching everything, because there are thousands of patients. Indians and Chinese are a lot. So have a lot of people, have a lot of experience for many, 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 many years. And then they can separate three major types of functioning of the body, and of course of the mind, because everything is connected. When your body is not functioning well, your mind is not functioning well, and the same goes as reverse. So in each one of the biotypes, you have the kind of rituals which fit better. And then you have a lot of rituals for night, rituals for the morning, rituals for your brain, rituals for whatever are the symptoms of the most common symptoms of each biotype.
I've been doing some of these rituals that you've mentioned and not
Oh my God, you
realizing that
like it?
they're not realizing they're rituals, like for instance, the word of the day. So I'm really big on my affirmations and how I start my day. And for me, it's, I'll get in my Bible. And for instance, this month I've got a scripture of the month that I'm really living through, so it's kind of, training your brain.
It's the same. It's like you
Mhm.
have to have a focus and you have to control your brain. Your brain is an organ.
Mhm.
It has to serve you, not the other way around. So you have to give it focus. It's and 45% of our lives is habits. We spend 45% of our lives doing repeatedly the same thing. So if you can change a little bit of that, because a habit is a ritual. But
Mhm.
the ritual, the difference is you give it a twist in your mind, because it's the same. It's the same thing. It's just you're brushing your teeth. If you give it an intention and you said, okay, every time I brush my teeth, I will think about and I'm visualizing something. It's a habit, but now it's a ritual because you're visualizing when you're brushing your teeth. So it's the same. You're just brushing your teeth like you always did. But the one thing is just that you're connected to the moment and you're doing something about it. You're not losing and wasting your time thinking about stupid things and letting your mind roll. So affirmations I love affirmations. I'm in love with that. And for me, it's just putting your brain connected to the world and connected to yourself. The most important thing, gives you
So
purpose.
if a person is not connected
Mm-hmm.
as they should be, um, what is a way or a different ritual or a form of medicine that you would suggest for them to reconnect with themselves?
Writing. Writing for me is really powerful. Writing random, and people is really struggling to write randomly. So normally I would say, put a music that you like, no matter what kind of music. This is completely in whatever. You put whatever you want. Put the phones on, listen to the music, and then write. It doesn't have to make sense. It's like empty the box, just write stupid things. Everything that comes to your mind, you write. Everything that comes to your mind, you write. Go, go, go. For 3 minutes, you put the timer and you just dump it. Dum, 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 dum,
Yeah,
dum, dum.
brain dump.
Brain dump, like go, 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 go. When you end the brain dump, you just lose it, go to the trash, and then you begin. Name 3 things you like about yourself. Name 3 things you enjoy to change about yourself. Name 3 dreams that you want to achieve the next 2 years. And then repeat the exercise 1 month later. And then repeat the exercise 1 month later. Like that. And then you will be connected. It's impossible not to be. But first you have to do the dumping, because all the noise, they're occupying the space and they're avoiding the connection, because you're just absorbing everything, all the noise and everything, which is amazing, you know, because inside is just quiet. And it's difficult because we are used to noise and colors and everything. And then you close your eyes, it's dark and it's just you. It's not easy.
And for the people that are not comfortable being by themselves, because that's the thought that came up to me. So this would be a really good exercise for them as well,
Oh,
to get a
yeah.
little deeper.
Yeah. Like, who am I?
Mm-hmm.
And it has, like, normally it's easier to understand who am I by your dreams, to connect with things that make you vibrate. Like, normally I said to the people when they are struggling, because people struggle a lot, and I do some 5 times a year, I do a exercise for 10 days with normally 500 people with me. We do it for 2 weeks together every day, which is really cool. And they come with me like online. It's really cool. And they really struggle in the exercises, some people. And I always said to them, okay, so remember when you were a child and things that make you vibrate, like you were so happy to do it. And then they think a bit, and this is easier when they go back. Or a feeling that you wish you have and you don't have for like 10 years, like riding a bike or jumping through to the pool, or simple things that make you just like feel happy. And then repeat the feeling. Put yourself in that position again and repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, to gain that joy again. And then it's easier to connect, and it's easier to feel alone, because when you're feeling good, it's easier. When you're feeling bad, it's not so easy. So start with the good. And then when you're comfortable, we go to the other side, which is important too.
I call going to the other side, looking in the dirty mirror.
Yeah, but it's yours, you know. It's
Mm-hmm.
when my little one, I have two kids, one of 13 and one is 8. And when my 8-year-old was really little, she's really funny. And she pooped for the first time in the thing. And she looked at it and I said, "What is that?" And I said, "It's your poop." And she said, "My poop? No, it's not my poop." And I said, "Oh yeah, it's your poop." So normally it's like that. It's your poop. So just look at it. It's important. So it's that, yeah. So sorry to tell you, but it's your poop. And she was like completely shocked at me, like, I don't do that. It's like, it's not mine. It's not mine, Mel. It's terrible. I hate that. So she was shocked for 20 minutes. She didn't talk to me. Yeah, not my poop. So normal adults do that too. When I say to them, "It's your poop," and said, "No, it's not my poop. It's not me." So it's the same, you know. So it's really funny actually. But then they understand, and it's important to laugh a bit about it and don't take it so seriously, because we are all have poops and dirty things and shadows, and it's natural and it's normal and it's human and it's okay. It's just embrace it, and it's easier to get through it.
Yes. Yes. So you talked a little bit about food. And I know food is
Hmm.
very important.
I talk a lot about food. Food and sleep, I'm terrible. Oh my God, they hate me. Yeah, it's important because every cell in your body is fed by your food. So
Mm-hmm.
what are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
And it's fed by your thoughts as well. So it's, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
When you think about it like that, that makes you think about what you eat better. I mean,
Yeah, every cell, imagine all the trillions of cells, all of them, all, no exceptions, all you eat, and then they are all eating. You eat and they're all eating. Terrible thought.
yeah,
Mm,
because I mean, I'm just thinking
yeah.
about from the American standpoint
Oh
of
my God,
like
yeah.
fast food. The we have so much fast food. I had Taco Bell last night. I'm not even gonna lie, but I only allow myself fast food twice a month because I'm cutting
Yeah,
down.
but if you do it consciously, normally I say to my patients, if you have 80% good,
Hmm.
normally it's okay. But don't lie about the 80%. Keep it real,
Yeah.
you know?
So I recently had a baby. He is 3 months now.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I had him on
Oh
Christmas
my
Day.
God, 3 months. Babies are difficult. Mine didn't sleep, so for me it's just like,
So part of that not sleeping thing is
oh
it's
my God.
he wakes up. I get him. I have night duty because I manage a fine dining restaurant. So I late nights for me as it is. And then like I'll come home and it'll be like the 2 o'clock hour that he wakes up for food and I'll feed him and then he wakes up around like 6 again. But he's getting better. It's only temporary. I know it's
Of
only
course.
temporary. So I'm not stressing it too much,
Yeah,
but
but your home hormone, your yeah, but the problem is that your center of hungry depends on a hormone called ghrelin, which is depending of sleep. So if you don't sleep, you get binge eating and cravings, which
and
is really difficult.
so like I won't eat in the morning because I have eaten later. So I won't
Uh-huh.
eat until usually like lunchtime
Uh-huh.
because like I'll just do like an apple and water in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll eat like um chicken, rice, and veggies is my
Mm-hmm.
usual meal prep go-to. And then I'll have like something at the restaurant and that'll be it. Or like I'll have a peanut butter sandwich with local honey because the local honey is helping with my allergies like crazy. Uh,
It's beautiful. Honey is
yes,
beautiful.
yes, I love honey so much.
And it's
So
good for your brain.
it's one of my
So it's good.
favorite things. So I mean, and a year before I got pregnant, I was training for a bikini competition. So I was super lean.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
I know.
The words bikini competition makes me like I go crazy with that word.
I did not compete because it wasn't good for my mental health.
Yeah, of course. I imagine that. It's
That
super
and like
hard.
like the filters at that time, it was filters on social media and the the over obsessing over like my body fat percentage and
Jeez.
everything. It just wasn't good for me. And then I couldn't pose. Like I got skinny enough. It wasn't that I wasn't the right size. It was that I did not feel comfortable on stage because you just have to be so like sexual on stage and I'm not that type of person. Like to me it seems like very like the way you move is very sexual. I'm just not like that. So that's the whole reason I didn't do it. And it was just like it was costing me like it would have been an extra grand for like the competition. I already spent like $4,000 and I'm like, yeah, so it's like if I'm gonna be having like $5,000 hobbies, I need to win because I can't just like have $5,000 hobbies that I don't
Oh my
place it.
God. Oh
Yeah.
no.
So it was like just extra pressure on top of pressure. Yeah. Yeah. So I was just like, nah, I'm just not gonna do this.
No, but now you have to keep it cool because having a baby, it's really stressful. Stressful for your body, stressful for your blood, stressful for your hormones. Have to do it gently because it's difficult and it takes time to recover.
Yeah.
And you have to
So
give time to your body. That's important.
I'm gonna be patient. I'm going, this is a quote I'm gonna keep in my mind. Food feeds every cell in your body. And so do the thoughts. I'm totally keeping that because that's just such a nice
Because
reminder.
because your thoughts are chemicals too.
Mhm.
When you thought of something, your brain reacts in chemicals. So it's terrible. Fear is chemical. Anger is chemical. Everything. Be aware of your thoughts. It's impossible. That's really, really important. It's
I mean, and
impossible not to see that. It's really important.
I'm guessing that would help you be, I'm super mindful of my thoughts and everything. And I know that the people like listening to this are mindful of their thoughts. Most people that listen to podcasts are they're more intelligent than than the typical. I'm going to just kudos to you listeners. So as far as managing stress, because I know we get on this, a lot of times we'll get in this rabbit hole of like all of the thoughts and everything. And let's say we're not doing the rituals, we're not doing the things, we just had a bad day. How do we pivot? And
okay, so if you're having a bad day, the first thing you have to do is make yourself in a position that you can stop. Normally, you can use if you cannot stop, like lying in your bed is making it worse. You can I can teach you a breathing for that, and it will stop your heart rate and it will stop your thoughts. You want me to teach you?
Yes.
Okay, so you just remember the nose is for breathing, the mouth is for eating. So the mouth is closed when you are breathing. This is really important. So I will do it first and then we will do it with me. First thing you have to do is to pump your lungs with a lot of air. You pump it with all the air that you can, and then you keep it completely pumped, and then you make a lot of strength like you want to poop, to make your diaphragm go down and touch your vagal nerve. And you hold on for as many seconds as you can. To do what? To lower your heart rate and to feel more relaxed. And immediately your mind goes, you want to see how it feels? You have to close your eyes and then you do it with me. Let's go.
Okay.
Just put it all with air, then hold on and do a lot of strength like you're going to poop, to push your diaphragm down. Hold on, as when you need some air, you just, and then you feel, when the moment you do, you feel your body. And then you tell me, okay, let's go.
Okay.
You do a lot of strength. The important thing is the strength you do to poop, with your lungs completely filled with air. Okay.
I was good until that moment. I can hold my breath for a minute.
So then when you do it, like,
yeah,
you're like melting, and then your heart rate lowers a lot.
Yeah.
Then you keep repeating that 3 to 5 times. Normally your brain will put you in a place that you can now relax. Now you can go in the bed, you can take a shower, and you can be focused on something. Okay. Really important to control your body. When your body is reacting all over the place, it's really important to control it and to grasp it. It's your body. You live in it. It's important to know it. It's really important. Self-knowledge is really important, not only in the mind, but in your physical body as well.
Dr. Castelo, I genuinely loved this time we had together.
Thank you.
Yes, you're so, like, you give so much information and so many tips.
I'm practical. I think it should be practical and simple life. People overcomplicate everything for me.
Seriously. Oh my goodness. Guys, definitely look in the show notes, connect with her, check out her Facebook, her Instagram, her website, her book. Guys, we just learned a few rituals just now, and your life is already better. It's already better. To go ahead and check out the book. You will not be disappointed. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Dr.
so much.
Castelo.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Empowered Woman, Badass and Unfiltered podcast. If you found any value in this, please consider sharing and subscribing. Now go out and be a badass.